Good day, everyone. It's Meredith Leon McCormick, World Bride Magazine. I am so super excited to bring you the last couple of series of conversation that I'm going to be having. This gorgeous woman next to me, right here, talking to us, is going to talk about her business, her hair business, her growth, where she's from, and how her business can impact you on your big wedding day. I'm going to let this gorgeous woman introduce herself to you. So please give us your full name, the name of your company, and a little brief history about it.
Hi guys, my name is Carol Cook and I am the founder of Bel Bonita Hair Extensions, and my company is hair sourced from Brazil. It's 100% real human hair, and I'm very proud to bring such a good product to the girls to get their weddings and do all they need to do to feel confident and pretty.
Okay, hair is such a big thing, and hair for women is taboo. It's a crown. It's something that identifies us. Tell me, why did you feel it was so important to get into this business with all the people that's in the business? Why was it so important for you?
So for me, more than just being motivated to give people good hair and confidence, it was more something to help my clients and solve my problems. Behind the chair, I always had a lot of problems with a bunch of hair extension company that the hair wasn't real hair, that the hair would always show. So it was more to save my problems. It wasn't like creating a trend. It was more like solving my problems and solving
Mhm.
my clients' problems. And that what motivated me to do something better, something that clients can feel confident and free. Because I think my company, what gives to the clients is freedom. Freedom to wear their hair up, which is very hard when you have extensions. Freedom to do updos for weddings because you can't see, it's completely seamless.
Mhm.
Freedom to the stylist to be able to color, to lighten the hair. Uh,
Mhm.
Freedom to the consumers to go to the pool, to the beach, because when you have 100% real human hair, it's a whole new difference in how you style and how you live your life.
It's so interesting that you said that. You are here to solve people's problems. So let me ask you, were you a hairdresser or a hairstylist, or are you still a
I
hairstylist?
am still a hairdresser and a hairstylist. I'm still doing hair behind the chair.
Hmm.
And it was actually to solve my client's problem and my problem because I wear extensions for over 20 years. And
Hmm.
I was tired of people always complaining and how it always showed, it broke the hair and all that stuff. Like I said, the motivation wasn't just to give something pretty, but to save everybody's problem.
That's fantastic because usually the best businesses that survive usually are because they solve the problem. The success of any business is because find a problem, solve it, and you have loyal customers for life. But hair is such a challenging thing. And I love the fact that you talked about it where you kind of see clippings and that, with poorly done jobs that people don't know what they're doing or they don't have the quality hair. And for black women have always used extensions in many ways, not necessarily for length, but necessarily, it might have been because they use wigs because of certain diseases, alopecia and other problems. So they've always gone to hair, but unfortunately, the hair that black women have always used, not always, I should say, it has been synthetic hair. Now, Brazilian hair has been around for a long time, but that makes it easier to process. So if you want to make it curly, if you want to make it, a little bit more kinkier, but the quality of Brazilian hair, from my understanding, working with our beauty editors, have always been the best quality. Is that why you chose to source your hair in Brazil?
Two things. It was, first of all, on this industry, you have to speak the language. I looked into hair everywhere. I'm Brazilian. So for me, what's easier to go there and make sure that this hair comes from people's head. It's
Mhm.
not a mix of cuticle. It's not a mix of synthetic and real. It's not Remy hair that is synthetic and real hair. It doesn't come from China. And that you all know it's some mix there. So for me, it was easier to be and speak the language. So I'm always on top of it. And Brazilians have a lot of hair, not me, unfortunately, but they have a lot of hair. So it's easy to buy the hair from people's head and clean them and make sure it's the great quality. I
Mhm.
don't think there's any other company that I know that you can highlight this hair. So if you do at Bel Bonita and you want to be blonde, you can be blonde. You can
Mhm.
also, I think a great thing with my company is that you have the ability to wear your hair in a bun on a high ponytail, and that's pretty incredible. And anybody that wears extensions can tell you that.
Yeah, I was watching a television show, which now I'm addicted to. I don't want to say it. Um, addicted to. But honestly, yeah, I'm gonna say it. The Mormon, The Secret Lives of the Mormon girls, they wear hair extensions, and the African American young lady that was in there, she was talking about how she's getting these hair extensions, but it was doing something to her head and she was having hair loss because of it. But what I appreciated about the girl, I think her name was Jess, that owns the salon, she says that she realizes that it is important to have African American, there's a lack of African American hair stylists and hair process in there. So she wasn't offended that the other girl, Layla, went somewhere else, you know. So do you give educational process to people that buy hair? Do you have a program that can help people understand why your company is so different and so special?
Yes, we do. We always try to educate, and there is classes, and people can always reach out to me, and I like to educate people and
Mhm.
clients, especially on the method to not harm the natural hair. That's why it's a weft on a tape. So it doesn't have the metal beads that will hurt your hair. So I try to make the clients, especially the consumer, to think, what is it going to hurt more, a metal or a tape? Which one you think would break more your hair? Because at the end of the day, if you don't have hair, this is my natural on top, to cover the extensions, now you're going to have to go to a wig, which is great. We can make beautiful wigs with
Mhm.
real hair, but it's not for everybody. So you want to make
Mhm.
sure that the weft is light enough. So it's a long weft. It's 85 to 95 grams of hair. So that way it doesn't have any tension on the head. So your
Mhm.
natural hair can breathe because it's just one strip and a few more, however you want, but
Mhm.
it's not too heavy. And also that way we can just get hair from one head. So it's not mixed cuticles, so it doesn't ball up.
Mm.
So it's a bunch of things that you need to educate your client that you're getting something that the quality is better. This head, you can use this head for 2 years. And you can color this head. You can go to the pool. You can go to the beach. Those things, the people that wear extension knows it's almost impossible to do it if you have
Mhm.
somehow synthetic hair.
Right, right. Wow. So this is not only for the end user, which is the bride, but it's also, it sounds like you work with the actual hairstylist to teach them about your product, and that's what makes you so special. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, that's correct. But for people that are doing brides, for the hairdressers, it's easier because it's easier to hide. So
Mm,
you can put the hair up with no problem on a high ponytail or a high
mhm.
bun and do all your updo and you don't see it. It's super
Right.
seamless. It's like tight on the head. You don't see any
Yeah.
bumps. So it's really easy to hide, which it makes the hairdresser's life a lot easier, especially if they're doing weddings.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So, are there any tips that you want to give to our readers as to why, readers and viewers, as to, you know, getting quality hair and why, what makes yours special?
I think the great tip is to see how long the hair would last on somebody's
Mhm.
hair and how healthy it is for the natural hair. And I think the way to see it is it's put it on their head and then you can see the quality just touching and
Mhm.
the hairdresser is going to see. I think a good tip is to always feel it and make sure it's 100% real. But when you touch Bel Bonita, you definitely can see that it's real hair.
It sounds like you stand by your product. So it's not like, hey, you buy it and
No,
They-
I we sell hair everywhere for stylists, but I am behind the chair. So for me, and it's my pain. Not having a lot of hair was always my pain. And I work every
Mm,
kind of extensions. I did everything on my clients on me. So for me, this is really like I said, solving my problem and a bunch of other women's problem. So we
yeah.
can be confident. I can only feel confident if I have my Bel Bonita. And lots of clients, they work all kinds with me, and now they have Bel Bonita. They feel different because they can put their hair
Mhm.
up. They're not scared to move the hair around because you don't see
Right,
it. And plus, they
right.
know that their hair is not damaging their natural hair. I think that's the main goal.
So I would just want to ask you this qu one quick question that, that's I think it's important for people to understand. You said that you get the hair from real women and they cut their hair. So these are women that do it by choice, correct? The
Yes,
source that you do.
they do
That's
it
why.
by choice. They sell the hair, right? But don't think you're gonna go to Brazil when everybody has short hair. The way we do it, they do little ponytails and they will cut half of their head that way, but still have long hair. Brazilian woman only wears long hair. If you meet them, everybody has long hair, but then they sell some of it. The economy in Brazil is not that great, so if they need to sell their hair, they will. And they also know that it's for a good cause because making people, women feel confident, it's very special.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I really wanted to touch about because I know it's a very sensitive thing, because certain cultures, the people are selling their hair for negative reason. It's because they're so desperate and whatever. But you're sourcing yours responsibly with women that choose to sell their hair, and this is now their line of business.
Yes,
Is that correct?
that's correct. They
I
choose,
love that.
and they also love to be able to help other women because not having good hair or hair at all is a very hard thing that affects
Yes,
their confidence tremendously. So
I
they
love
feel good
that.
about it.
I love that. Thank you so much for your time and educating us on the process of your business. And we are really excited, um, that we can be a part of something so special and to see a woman founder who thought of all the process of of doing hair and solving a problem for people, but at the same time, you know, my hair is not colored yet, but when my hair is colored, I feel confident. But I like my hair short. I go from long to short, braids to whatever. So your hair as a woman is important to you. So if it doesn't feel good when you're having it at the stage or whatever stage you are in your life, it does become a problem. So it warms my heart to think that you did this from your own pain, but you have found joy for yourself, and now you're sharing this joy with other people. So thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So please give us the name of your company one more time, your website and your Instagram where people can follow you.
So the name of my company is Bel Bonita, and you can find me on the website belbonitahair.com,
Mhm.
and Bel Bonita Hair Extensions is my IG.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. And we look forward to learning more about you and keeping in touch. And maybe we'll see you during Fashion Week doing something
Yes,
fabulous here
I
in New
hope
York.
so. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Everyone, that was Carol. The woman is phenomenal and nothing like supporting a women-owned business. She sources her hair responsibly and she wants to help women on their wedding day and beyond to amplify their beauty and to walk in confidence. Thank you. Ciao, Bella.
Ciao.